Hey, Medieval Chronicles 6 just came out. What do these people have in common? A lonely man laughing at couples. A poor man blaming the rich. The fox calling the grapes sour. Damn it, woman, stop playing games. I demand to speak with your manager. I am the manager. Grats, my plan has been foiled. I don't know what you did expect. I sell breakfast menu here. Exactly, so where's the breakfast rye whiskey that goes with it? There's no such thing as a breakfast whiskey in a street stand, you alcoholic bum. So what am I supposed to drink alongside my breakfast? Water, you know, like a normal person. I'd rather die. I can arrange that if you keep this up. Excuse me, can you please hurry it up? Police business. Go away. No, it's not. Officer Dreg, what are you doing here? Uh-oh. Yeah, I was just getting breakfast. You know, the normal kind. You kept harassing me for alcoholic beverages even though I'm not allowed to sell them. Traitor. One needs a friend to be first to become a traitor, though. No, I mean, don't you know what's going on? What are you talking about? This morning, a body washed up from the river. That person was a cop. What? How awful! Did you know that person? I don't know who it is yet. But from the tone of the messenger, I could tell it was someone I knew. I see. Where's the body now? In Dr. Sai's autopsy room. I was just heading there. I'll come with you. You don't have to. Deaths of colleagues can be difficult. Especially the first one. Right. Thanks. I'll be here if you need to talk later, okay? Yeah. Thanks. Let's go. Right. It's okay to be sad. Oh, that's not it. Hmm? I don't think this person is the same as... It's easy to get confused since the body is a bit bloated from being in the water too long. So please, we need to accept the fact that this body is indeed his. But I... This might take some time. You okay? Stop asking me that already. Sorry, it's just that you haven't said a single word since you saw the body. It's just... It's so sudden. I know. Wow, sounds like this cop was really close to you. Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Me too, as if he was standing next to me. So tell me already, who's the dead cop? Polly, are you hearing the voices like, right now? Yeah. What the hell is wrong with you two? My ears! What the hell? Dreg, is that really you? Dreg? What the hell is going on here? Why are you asking me? I just got here. How is this possible? Like I was trying to say, I met Officer Dreg on my way here. But then, who the hell is this? Is that me? What the?
I feel blessed. Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah.
Dead Grump walking. Imposter. Gah! I'm not in... I bet this is a mask. Let's see who's behind it. Ow, ow, ow! My face! You're pulling my face off. He's wearing Dreg's face as a mask. That's not what I... Ah! Sorry, peer pressure. What is this? Some new form of torture? Die, imposter! So what's the final verdict, Si? It is really interesting how far this person went to disguise himself as Officer Dreg. I mean, unless you're specifically looking for an imposter, you wouldn't recognize him as a different person. A disguise that detailed must have cost a lot of money. Are we sure this person dressed himself up as Dreg? If you're asking whether he dressed himself up as Dreg voluntarily or by force, then I have to say I don't know. Partly because the water has washed away many minute traces on the body, which would have helped us discern that. I see. By the way, are you planning on stopping this? You could actually die like this, you know? It's okay. That's their way of expressing that they are happy to see him alive and well. I can't feel my face! Aw, how lovely. Alright, everyone calm down. We still haven't determined who this person is and why he was killed. That's for lying to my wife about me having an affair with a 65-year-old grandma. That's for annoying me every single day. That's for harassing the breakfast lady this morning. This could take a while. A credibility bar. No pressure. Ugh, if this continued any longer, then my jaw would have been dislocated. That was strangely therapeutic. I feel refreshed. Well, it was long overdue anyway. I still would like to hit him a couple of times more. We'll have to wait. We have a dead body dressed as Dreg, and we don't even know why. So, Dreg, any chance you recognize this person? Nope. I only know a handful of people outside of work, and most of them are bartenders, and this guy wasn't one of them. Also, this guy's a bit bulkier than me, and has a different nose shape. How'd you guys think it was me? To be fair, I checked the blood alcohol level of the body, and it was high, so we didn't dwell any further. Really? Hey, Doc. What was the cause of this person's death? How'd this guy die, Doc? You said the body was fished out of the river, so was it drowning? Nope. Blunt force trauma. This guy was beaten to death. Well, there was a bet in the office on how he would die. The lead is you beaten to death. Hold on. Could this be the target of this attack was Dreg, and this poor guy was the one who paid the price? Who would want to kill me? There's a list that won't be completed in this lifetime, at least. It's a possible motive, but that still doesn't explain why this guy dressed up as Dreg in the first place. I don't know if this helps, but this fellow's last meal consisted of alcohol and fish. Fish? Yes, more specifically, fish from the sea. The contents contained high amounts of sodium, or salt if you will. Eh? So the body washed up from the sea? No. A river flows towards the sea. It shouldn't be possible unless this person ate at a seafood place. Those are rare since we're a long way from the sea. So we're looking for a place that serves both seafood and alcohol. Not to mention, it should be alongside the riverbank to dump the body there. So you got something, Dreg? Well, like I said, I know all the bars around here, and I happen to know a place that matches the surroundings. A bar called the Mermaid's Bounty. Why does that name sound familiar? Possibly because it's a known hangout for the Viper Blood family. Viper Blood? Is that a gang? Not exactly. It's an old small clan which is spread to the south of Rydia. It's not uncommon to have clans like that. The Viper Bloods are a bit annoying though, doing whatever they want. The people can be recognized by a tattoo on their backs. So that's what it is. Doctor? I did find trace amounts of ink on this person's back, but most of it was washed away in the water. Sounds like someone didn't want the body to be recognized, and it was mere luck that the body washed up before it hit the ocean. So a member of the Viper Blood family dressed up as me and got himself killed in the bar? It doesn't make any sense. But we're still not sure whether this person died in the Mermaid's Bounty. Maybe, but it's definitely a lead. You guys go and check the place out. I'll pay a visit to the Viper Blood family. Yes, sir. Oh, and Dreg. What? What are you... Don't ever die on me again. I... Don't look at our faces. I'll punch you if you do. Why are you crying? You knew I was alive all alone. I'm an emotional person. Right. Right. We should get to the bar now. Right, let's go catch ourselves a bad guy. I'm happy I was part of this rare moment. Yeah, I'm right behind you. Greg, wait. What? Are you happy too that I'm not a washed up body on the shore? Well, that goes without saying, but I wanted to tell you to stop by your sister's house on the way. You sent a messenger there too? Yeah, sorry. I see. Thanks for caring. Anytime. But remember, Dreg, we still don't know why he was killed, so we have to consider all possibilities for now, which means the killer's primary target was you, and your life may still be in danger. What's the verdict, Doc? Tell me it's fish blood and I just have a minor cleanliness problem? Whoop. That didn't work. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wells. This is indeed human blood. Your bar is now officially a crime scene. Oh jeez, just my luck. This'll do wonders for the business. Madame is going to chew me out. Cheer up! At least your luck is not bad as our murder victim. Got dressed as an abomination and beaten to death. You know, this place had a really adult feel to it. I don't think it's right for me to be here. You solve murders for a living. I doubt you can get any more adult than that. Oh, right. Freaking party. There were balloons and streamers. Sounds like your sister took the news of your death pretty well. She knew I wasn't dead. I spent the last night at her home helping her with spring cleaning. So it was all a practical joke, eh? I swear, she's the only one who knows how to push your buttons. It's an unfair advantage she has because we spent so much time together as kids. Well, back to the topic at hand. Your tip was right, it seems. This is indeed where our dead guy was murdered. You know, I only came to this bar a couple of times probably. I don't remember much of it anyways. Alcohol blackouts? Yep. But there is something here that irks me. I just can't put my finger on it. Well, maybe a tour of the place will jog your memory. And remember, no alcohol while on the job. What are you, my wife? I want a divorce. Why are you the husband? I want a divorce too. Investigate all the things. Assuming that this button's actually doing anything. Hey, wait. You were supposed to be dead. I should be a lot of things, but unfortunately death is not one of them right now. Yeah, well, I heard different. Show me proper identification before I let you in. Jeez, fine. Ah, jeez, you really are still alive. Does that mean I have to return the money I won in the bet? Keep it. But the way my life is going, it's a matter of time anyway. Consider it in advance. Oh, wow, thanks. Of course, I will be taking a cut. You want money bet on your own death? Fine, but I hope you choke on it. Thanks. So, what is your opinion on how Dreg would die? Stabbed in the back with a broken alcohol bottle while singing Ringa Ringa Roses. That is oddly specific, and a bit horrifying. What about you? Alcohol poisoning. Seems obvious, I know, but it's a safe bet. I can live with that. No, you can't. That's the whole point. Speaking of dead, this is definitely the place where our victim was killed. Did you see the waterworks displayed here? It connects to the river, so anything dumped here will eventually flow down the river to the sea. There's definitely something here that's bothering me. What is it? Horse? Not you. Hell, why didn't you say you were coming? Would you like the midnight special? Wait, midnight special? The cocktail specialty of this place. You haven't visited in a long time. Madame Charlotte was getting impatient. Screw Charlotte. Tell me about the midnight special drink.
Screw me. Oh, Master Dreg, you are a naughty one.
Wait, what?
Hello, my darling. It's so good to see you again.
Who the hell are you?
Oh my, rude as always, I see. That's what I like about you.
Is she talking about Greg?
Who is that?
Madame Charlotte is the owner of the Mermaid's Bounty and also the singer who performs every night.
Oh, that must be nice. Not really. They only come here to look at me in skimpy outfits and they pay no attention to my beautiful songs. All except for Mr. Greg here. He's the only one who has his eyes closed and swaying to the sound of my voice.
I didn't know Greg was a fan of music. This would be a whole new chapter to our psychiatry sessions. Swaying around, huh? Yeah, I think I know what's happening.
So, Mr. Dreg, how about a drink and a song to celebrate you coming back to me? Dreg, explain yourself. Why is she not revolting at the sight of you like a normal person? I knew this place was too adult for me.
Listen, Charlotte, I'm on a case. So could I have the drink to go and a rain check on the singing?
I guess so. There does appear to be a dead body destroying the mood anyway. I'll get you your drink.
No drinks on the job.
Shut the hell up, bitch, before I cut you up and serve you as an appetizer to pigs!
Eek!
Oh my, sorry you had to see that. I'll go and get your drink, darling.
No hurry. Well, that was unexpected.
So, when did you start listening to music? Even moving to the beat?
How about that? The midnight special drink they serve here gives me an instant blackout.
So, when she thought you were swaying to her music, you were...
Trying to sit upright and not fall down. I don't remember the rest.
Just promise me I'll be there when you tell her that. She looks like the kind of person who shaves people with their teeth.
I know. That's why I'll tell her that on my deathbed. Meanwhile, we have a murder to solve.
Right. Spread out and look for clues. And be on alert. This guy might still be after Dreg.
You know, this is the first time that I'm in a bar and not drinking. And I know that him trying to kill me is already personal. He will pay for crossing the line and making me stay sober in a bar. Alright, time to talk to everyone. And look at everything. Nothing, 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 nothing. Guy face. Psst, Wells. Ah, Mr. Dreg. I must say, you look very different sober. I know, I hate it too. Do you think you'd give me a drink under the table? Ah, sorry. That Officer Polly probably knew you were going to ask that and had the soldiers put a seal on every bottle here. What? This is a witch hunt. If he finds even one seal broken, he could take away my liquor license and shut this place down. That cracker-eating villain. Alright, John, new plan. Eh? What is it? I'm gonna need you to confess the murder. Eh? But I didn't do it. Just confess. I promise I'll visit you in prison. If you're not hanged to death, that is. Is this what sober you is like? That's horrifying. Sheesh, what a baby. Why don't we go to jail for the first-degree murder for the sake of a loyal customer? Mr. Dreg, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. Are you confessing to the murder? Eh? No, I was talking about her.
Hi, Officer Dreg. When did you get back in the country?
What the?
Did you know I have a friend who is a brown bear and is called Teddy and is a communist?
Are you? Is she drunk? What the hell, Wells? I didn't serve her alcohol. It was apple juice. She was thirsty, and that was the only non-alcoholic beverage I had. You have a freaking river going through your bar, genius. Oh, right. And you?
Yes?
Who the hell gets drunk off apple juice? How much of a lightweight are you?
Draggy, you two look stressed.
Two?
Yes, aren't there two of you right now? One is talking to me and the other's river dancing with a gorilla.
As much as it's entertaining to listen to her talk, she is pretty useless in this case. I'll have to do it without her. This object is related to a clue, but which one? I thought it looked suspicious. What are you doing?
Checking out the stage. It must be nice having so many men pay attention to you.
You heard Charlotte. The attention is shallow and the people giving it are just plain creepy.
Yeah, I guess it can get tiring after a while. People start seeing you for your body rather than your personality.
I don't know how to tell you this, but your personality has something called being boring. And it's a terminal case. I suggest adopting a new one.
How's that for boring? Gay pineapple.
Ugh. Blah. Oh dear, man overboard. Somebody throw something.
Throw an anchor.
Stockholm Syndrome. What? I was asking about any more information on the body. What the hell is a Stockholm Syndrome? Oh, apologies. I was trying to understand the group hug you had today. I don't want to talk about it, but it hasn't stopped you before, so what's its relation with the syndrome? Well, you see, hostages sometimes form friendships with their captors or tormentors. So, even though they hate you, they have formed a sympathetic bond with you over the course of understanding you. Are you saying I'm their tormentor, and they are all my hostages? That depends. Do you want to talk about it? And possibly give me rights to the story so I can publish the book and get rich? No. And no. And let's not speak of it ever again.
What the hell are you doing sitting around? Get back to work.
Give me a break. I had a roller coaster of a day today. My mind is in shambles. If I don't get a drink in me soon, I might die here after all. Is that what you want?
Is that supposed to be a trick question? Of course I wouldn't mind if you died.
And what about what happened in the autopsy room today?
That was a one-time thing. Don't try and find any deep meaning behind it.
But I thought we had a connection.
It meant nothing to me. It happened in the spur of the moment. Now get up and get back to work.
Oh yeah? Well, I should tell your wife about what happened today.
Don't you dare.
That was a weird conversation. Let's not talk about it and get back to work.
Agreed. Oh, Mr. Drag, are you here to propose to me?
Not happening.
Are you sure? Not even for these bottles on the table? You know, there are a lot of advantages marrying a bar owner, like free booze.
Stop tempting me, succubus. You're just trying to take my soul when I'm at my weakest. Sober.
Oh my, I knew you were too strong to fall to temptation. Now I want you even more.
I must leave this place before it consumes me.
Call me.
Alright. Now to start talking about the case. I already told you. I'm not confessing to any murder, so you can have a drink. Fine. Some friend you turned out to be. Whatever. Besides, I don't even know who died. How can I murder someone and not know him? To be honest, we are looking into it. The only thing we know is he is a bulky kind of guy, and he was dressed like me. Wait, what? Kyle! The dead body is of him? Wait, Kyle? You knew him? Knew him? He's been coming here dressed as you for the past week. He even fooled me a couple of times. That guy was trouble. Getting into fights, disturbing the ladies, generally liked to flaunt his family's influence around. Really? Who exactly is this Kyle? And why is he going around dressed like me? He
was the son of the head of the Viper Blood clan. And as for why he was dressed like you, I would like to know the same thing.
And you are?
Alfred Viperblood, brother to the head of the clan, and uncle to my only nephew, Kyle.
Mr. Alfred, may I get you a drink?
What I want is for the police to hand over my nephew's killer to me so I can make him wish he was never born.
Yeah, we're kind of fresh out of that. How did you hear about the details?
Your boss, Gru Valorous, dropped by.
And after doing a head count, the only person missing was my nephew. I also visited your autopsy room, and I would like you to release his remains to me for final rites. No, not until we solve this case. Hey, don't just say no to him, you idiot. You should listen to your friend here. I can make your life miserable. Joke's on you. It's already maxed out. Besides, our first priority is catching the killer. It should be yours, too. Very well. I'll wait here and make sure you do your job properly, then. As long as you don't disturb the crime scene, that's okay by me.
Clouds are just cotton candies who achieved their ultimate dreams. Good for them.
I thought we agreed not to discuss it.
I'm here if you need anything from me, like a glass of water, or my sign on our marriage certificate.
Ah, Dreg, just in time. I am almost done with the crime scene. I thought you were waiting for Gru to come first. Well, he's busy, and seeing that you are not dead, the case does not take top priority as we first speculated. Right, so what do you have?
Rage, my colorless friend, or at least the result of it. The blood spatter you see between us was the result of the first attack on our imposter.
Looks like it was hit pretty hard to donate that much blood to the floor.
Hard is right. The trail which goes down the stairs indicates that he tried to distance himself from the attacker after that.
Judging from the pattern, he must have been wobbling down.
Yes, unfortunately our attacker caught up to him and beat him to death mercilessly at the spot where the larger pool of blood is. And judging by the state of the body, the beatings were merciless. Wham! Bam! How do you like that?
Yeah, I think I get the picture.
Wham! Crush his legs! Question my methods of therapy, will you? Die, you drunk bastard!
Sounds like you have some strong opinions about me.
What? Oh, right. I kind of went blank for a second there. Anyway, after beating him to death, the body was dragged to the railing where it was lifted and dropped in the water.
I see. Any idea what the murder weapon might be?
Well, as I said in autopsy, it was a blunt object, but I did find something interesting in the blood pool.
Wood.
More specifically, splinters of wood usually used for furniture, like tables or chairs.
So I'm looking for a table or chair that stands out from the rest, huh? I'll get right on it.
Talk smack to me again for a free swim lesson.
Hey, come here for a second. I think I found something.
A chair? You wanted to show me a chair?
Look around, bird brain. This chair does not match in color to others.
So?
Side's report said that the victim was beaten to death with something wooden.
It did? So did the bartender swap the chair to hide the evidence?
Let's ask him.
Oh, yeah, I saw the chair was missing this morning and I replaced it with an old one before we changed the design of this place. A chair goes missing and you don't report it?
It's not unusual for drunk people to randomly pick things up here. They usually return it in a day or two when they're sober. I don't believe you.
You? You took one of our alcohol cabinets on that freaking dragon of yours. You still haven't returned it.
Wait, so the random alcohol cabinet I found in my home was not an apology gift from God?
More like a bribe from the devil, it seems.
Besides, that chair was rickety anyway. It was weakened with age and looked like it could break it down with the appropriate weight. You thinking what I'm thinking?
The attacker beat our victim with the chair and broke the chair in the process, thus the splinters lying around.
But that would make it easier to hide, especially if it was taken outside.
No, I believe the pieces are still here. If it was really an act of rage, then the killer did not have enough time to dispose of it. Look around for the pieces. The stage, below tables, below bar stools. I'd also ask Katira and Amber to look for them.
Fine. Hopefully we'll find enough of them to put it back together. Alright. I should speak with him first before interrogating him. So, Mr. Alfred, I'm not too familiar with your clan. Tell me about it, and yourself, if you don't mind.
We are one of the oldest families around, but our influence only started growing when my brother became the head of our clan.
Don't take this the wrong way, but shouldn't his father be here instead of you?
He is a busy man, and he does not show his emotions readily, but I can assure you, he is mourning. My wife died before we could have children, so Kyle became like a son to me. I tried to fill the void brother left.
I don't know if you heard, but rumors are that he's quite high on Sydney's Naughty list.
Yeah, I kind of spoiled him a lot. Blame me for that, but he was a good kid, just needed a little discipline. I had a special training regiment planned for him to straighten him out. Our clan's specialty is discipline training.
I see. Thanks for the information. We'll let you know as soon as we find something.
Officer Dreg, I don't know why he was dressed like you, but I can tell. You're not a bad person. So I think he dressed like you because he probably admired you.
I see.
I'll leave it to you to find his killer. I just ask for a few minutes alone with him when you do.
I'll see what I can do.
I hope you'll find his killer soon. Such a horrible way for him to go. I knew something bad had happened when he didn't turn up last night. I looked for him everywhere, all his favorite spots, hangout places.
Mr. Alfred, I need to know if Kyle had any enemies that would want to kill him.
Him? No, of course not. He may have been a brat, but nothing serious enough for him to be murdered like this. Although if you took into account the entire clan, things may be different.
What do you mean?
As I already said, since my brother took over, the clan has been getting bigger, and it obviously rubbed some people off the wrong way. We have been receiving threats to his father, me, and yes, Kyle also.
Why didn't you report this before?
They were empty threats, nothing to be taken seriously, but maybe this time it was real. Who knows what assassin they sent after him?
You think he was assassinated?
Yes. And seeing the way he was beaten, it was probably a message to his father. However, I still don't know why he was dressed like you, though.
I see. Thanks for the new information. We'll look into it. Switch over to the chair. Start looking over to tables. Found a piece of the chair. So far I have 1 of 5 pieces.
I thought we agreed not to discuss it.
Okay, not you. I found a piece of the chair. So far I have 2 of 5 pieces.
Hey, I heard you've been looking for this.
A leg of the chair. Where'd you get this?
Found it under the stage. Followed some small droplets of blood to its position.
Great.
But are we sure that's the murder weapon? How about we test it on you?
You're still mad about the comment I made earlier, aren't you?
Whatever makes you think that?
Found a piece of the chair. So far I have 3 of 5 pieces.
The chair? I can probably fix it for you if you manage to find all the broken pieces.
I found a piece of the chair. 4 of 5.
Hocus pocus, turn into a lotus.
Please no, I'm allergic to lotuses. Hey, cease your witchcraft at once. I already have enough witches in my life as it is.
Hocus pocus, make this person tolerable to others.
Get real, even God couldn't fix this broken case. Wait, what's that in your hand?
It's a stick I found lying around. I turned it into a magic wand. Whee!
More like a leg from our missing chair. Give me that.
Sorry, only the chosen one can wield this wand. Anyone else who touches it will automatically die.
So basically, it's a win-win situation for me. Give me that.
No! Give me back my wand. I was going to use it to convert everything into pies.
Found a piece of the chair. So far I have 5 of 5. Now I just need to find someone to put it back together. Oh, these are probably the pieces of our murder weapon, right? That's what we're hoping for. Can you put it back together? Sure, this will just take a second. Here we go. It's not a masterpiece, but it will do for our case. Why the hell was I hearing explosions? My methods are volatile. Anyway, I matched the wounds on the body to the dented parts of the chair. Well, all except for one. There's an unexplainable wound on the forehead that does not match the chair. Are you saying there's a second weapon? More specifically, a first weapon. The wound on the forehead is at least an hour older than the other wounds. Maybe the attacker hit him with his fist first, but realized he might not go down easily and forced him to use the chair. What is for you to look for, my friend? Not you.
God, what does this girl eat? Bricks? Let me go! If I can have my magic wand, I'll go make another one out of this chair.
I don't understand the logic behind that theory.
Ah! Yay! Damn it! How the hell is this tiny thing so strong?
Hey, don't touch the chair.
I'm gonna touch the chair!
Don't touch the chair!
I'll touch the chair. You're not my dad.
Parenting is hard.
Yeah, so heavy.
What's wrong?
This chair is too heavy. I can barely lift it, let alone break it. Really? It should also take considerable strength to beat someone with it, right?
You're right. The killer must be someone who worked out. Or someone who gained temporary strength due to rage.
Yeah, that's a possibility too. Ugh, I have a headache all of a sudden.
Aw, looks like someone is having their very first hangover.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
Hangovers are terrible. I am here if you need anything from me, like a glass of water. Oh, Mr. Dreg, what do you think of my piano skills?
I wouldn't know. Music is just random noise to me.
Oh ho ho, except mine, right? Right?
Yeah, sure.
I knew it. By the way, I heard the dead guy was Kyle Viperblood.
Yeah, did you know him?
As much as any other man that came by this place. And like all of them, he had a crush on me.
Really?
Jealous, are we? But don't worry, I declined him politely like I did with those who came before him.
And did it work?
Hell no! He kept bothering me for many days until he finally stopped contacting me about a month ago.
I see. Thanks.
Anytime, darling.
Oop. What's this? A note? This looks like instructions for a meet. I'll meet you here after closing time. I hope you'll come. Considering that Kyle's body was found here last night, this letter was probably addressed to him. By who? I should have this letter checked by our resident nosy expert, Tiara. Done talking to the uncle?
Yeah, but he didn't tell anything more than what you already knew.
So what do you make of all this?
I honestly don't know. Nothing makes sense in this case. But one thing is clear to me. The victim knew you.
Yeah? So...
He was dressed as you, and your attire and hairstyle aren't that common. So that means he had to observe you.
And what better to observe you without arousing suspicion is this very bar where you both were customers. I guess I can ask around to see if anyone knows anything. Good. While you're doing that, I'm going to check out Kyle's history some more. Alright, I think that's all the clues. Except for talking to every single person about him.
I'm just saying, if I was the queen, I would let everyone eat free pies on my birthday.
She's a kind person, isn't she? What makes you think that? People reveal their true selves when they're drunk. They blame the alcohol, but it's their own nature that's responsible. And this one is basically the same person when sober or drunk. That is a sign of an open book. Sounds like you observe your customers. What about Kyle? What can you tell me about him? You know, typical rich boy drinks. Costly, like to wave it around and drink as if he had a death wish. Did you by any chance find something odd lately about him before he started dressing like me? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, starting a month ago he started ordering the same drinks that you usually do. Wait, what? My cocktails too? Yeah, didn't think much about it back then. I thought I was just trying out new things. This guy was hell-bent on being me, but why? I mean, it's pretty clear by now.
Talk smack to me again?
Okay, there we go. Hey, I want to run something by you.
Hold up. You bastard! Did you finally take advantage of that misguided Charlotte to fulfill your dark desires?
What the hell? What are you talking about?
Don't lie. I can smell her perfume on you. Hands behind your back. You have the right to remain silent.
Wait, perfume? I think it's coming from this note.
Oh, here I thought you'd finally lost it.
Wait, the scent coming from this note belongs to Charlotte?
Her, or at least from the same brand of perfume she uses. I can tell.
What are you, bloodhound?
Never underestimate a single woman's nose, Dreg. It is sensitive, just like her patience.
Well, I am about to try Charlotte's patience, considering this note may tie her to the murder.
Oh, where did you find that note?
Doesn't matter. Your perfume is all over it. So did you write it to Kyle or not?
There's a confusion. I was the recipient of that note.
Wait, what? What about your perfume?
That's what got my attention in the first place when I found a note left for me on one of my tables. There was no name on it. I'm not stupid enough to meet someone without knowing who it is.
I hate to ask, but do you have any proof or alibi for not being here last night?
Oh, that's easy. I was with my mother all night in the hospital. I came here directly from there this morning.
I see. I'll check it out later. Alright, check the clue list real quick. Face-off's the only thing left. Okay, what do I actually need to do? Just gotta figure out what I need to interact with in order to get this thing. Oop, nope. To pop. Ah, there we go.
You! What's your relationship to my dear Dreg? Probably the same as the relationship between oil and water. Oh, I see. Then we can be friends. Sure, want to hear about Dreg's embarrassing secrets? I would love to.
Over my dead body.
I can arrange that for you if you like. Why would you say it like that? You're probably the first person to say it to him.
No, actually she's the second one to say that. Today.
Eh?
Speaking of
dead, we know the victim was trying to imitate Dreg. So did you see anything out of the ordinary? Oh, I did.
what is it?
During my shows, I saw him observing you whenever you were swaying to my songs.
He was watching me sleep?
Eh? Sleeping?
Alright, never mind what I said. How often did he do that?
I don't know exactly when, but I'm guessing about a fortnight ago at least. This guy was observing Dreg to imitate him, but why would he do that? Well, maybe he admired him like me. As we know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
I hope that's not what got him killed. I think that was everything I could get from this place. I had to crack this case wide open. But first, check all the profiles. Son of the head of the Viper blood family, Kyle's supposed brat that liked to flaunt his status around. Wonder if the name would be used to describe people like him in the future. John Wells, bartender at the Mermaid's Bounty and personally knows Dreg and his favorite drinks. What's your poison, my friend? Wonder if I can be bribed for murder with alcohol bottles. The owner-entertainer of the bar, Charlotte sings and dances in skimpy outfits and has a misguided affection for Dreg. I really need to do something about my alcohol blackouts. An uncle to Kyle, Alfred is one of the top dogs in the Viper Blood clan and is known to spoil his nephew since he doesn't have a family himself. I hope he doesn't bite me. Able to survive on hate and alcohol, Dreg is an emotionless zombie, where coming in contact with him will make you a zombie too. I cleaned my house today. Now the only trash in it is me. The only long-term goal I have is death. Childhood friend of Dreg.
I don't know why, but Dreg is always giving me free crackers to eat.
He is not the husband, even in his own marriage.
I'm not saying I'm desperate, but that 96-year-old coma patient in the hospital looked handsome today.
Even the devil tries to avoid her. An anomalous existence, Amber comes from a new breed of angels who are capable of bringing back the dead.
Life is like a box of chocolates, empty and full of regret because I ate them all.
I once saw her being chased by a bear and a chicken. No, Dreg, there's no such thing as Depression Day, and you can't have the day off for it.
I don't like
when he doesn't allow me to take days off for holidays I made up.
Thanks to Dreg, I have my own therapist, and I just learned that he has one too now.
That's what we get for going with the lowest bidder. A dead body washed up from the river, and the person was found dressed as Officer Morris. I really hope the killer is satisfied with one of me dead. Hit on the stage, wobbled to the bottom, beaten to death, and dragged and dropped into the water. Crime of passion, perhaps? Spur of the moment kind of thing? This one is just like the others here. I wonder if Kyle was a fan of mine. That still doesn't explain why he was dressed as me. But did he really give up? I guess I should ask around and see if anyone knows anything. People shouldn't ask for my cocktails without proper parental supervision. I feel bad for the guy since he had to study a depressing object like me. So is this a premeditated murder, or are we looking at crime and passion? I am confused. Women's noses are scary. I should check the hospital records when I'm done here to confirm her story. Someone was really pissed at this guy. Or me. I wonder if I can take this chair home after the case. Look great alongside my sofa from a double homicide. I hope it's not a Hulk guy. I don't have the upper body strength to arrest him then.
Yeah, I don't feel so good. Brain, not functioning. Try again later.
What's your diagnosis, Doc? She really is drunk. The apples must have fermented for some time to cause this effect on her.
Wells, you idiot! Did you forget to replace the apples once they started turning?
Sorry, madam. I'll get right on it. It will have to wait. I don't want anyone leaving this place till I find the killer. Wait, you?
I thought we had agreed to let Dreg take point on this one.
I'm sorry, Dreg, but you're too close to this. I'm taking point for this case.
Officer Polly is playing badminton?
No, Officer Hart. He is taking the lead on this case. What even is badminton? I arrested my brother-in-law once. What makes you think I won't be objected enough here? You arrested him for jaywalking. Not exactly capital punishment crime we are talking about here.
Also, doesn't Officer Dreg hate his brother-in-law? Like a dog hates a vacuum cleaner?
The hell's that?
Yo, Glasses! Stop speaking so disrespectfully to Mr. Dreg before I...
Shut the hell up! You are my prime suspect here. Why else would I bench Dreg?
Me?
What? She killed my nephew? Polly, she couldn't have committed the crime.
Oh yeah? Well, I have proof that supports my theory. Care to give it a whirl?
Fine. It's been a while since we had a difference of opinion.
I couldn't agree more. Yay, a debate. I can't remember the last time we had one. Fine, it's not like you both are in the listening mood anyway.
Start by explaining. Why do you think Charlotte murdered Kyle?
Oh, that's easy. Because she was tricked.
What?
We know for a fact that Charlotte had an inexplainable crush on you.
That isn't a crime. I do feel like it should be, though.
Well, apparently someone agreed since we know someone who had a crush on Charlotte.
Right. It was Kyle. Kyle Viperblood was trying to woo her, but was ultimately rejected.
Of course! You'll learn from me as Mr. Dreg.
Yes, and don't you think it is connected to the fact that we found him dressed as you? Dressed as me? To fool Charlotte into thinking it's me?
Bingo! You know what that means, right?
Yeah, I think.
What are you talking about?
The clue that puts both the victim and Charlotte here at the time of the murder. The note we found where Kyle was sitting, which asked someone to meet him here after the bar closed down.
Right, so if you put those two facts together, you can guess what pretty much happened. Kyle knew Charlotte liked you, so he hatched a plan. He started dressing and acting like you to fool Charlotte. He wrote a note and slipped it to Charlotte, who thought she was meeting you last night.
Hold up. Charlotte was in the hospital all night with her mother. She was with her mother a whole night as she was admitted for health problems.
Is that right, Miss Charlotte? Yes? Can you tell us which hospital did you take your mother to? The Radian National Hospital.
What's the point of this?
Oh, nothing. Except that the hospital doesn't allow visitors to stay after dark. Hospital policy.
But what? Is this true?
It's true. My grandma once took me when I was sick as a kid and wouldn't even let her stay.
Thank you for the drunken support, officer. So you could see, Charlotte's alibi is not plausible. Damn. Ugh.
With nothing else to do, she returned to the bar and probably saw the note since bars closed way late. She waited for you and was met by Kyle dressed as you. When she realized it, she flew into a patented rage. She beat Kyle till he was dead, and when she regained her senses, she realized what she had done and decided to cover it up. No, that's not what happened. Miss Charlotte, I think it's best for you if you come clean about last night.
It's okay. Go ahead.
You're right about half the things, Officer Polly. Up to the point where I met that slimeball Kyle.
So you admit to the murder?
No, But there was a confrontation after I realized who he was. I was angry and hit him with my fan.
That explains the extra wound on his forehead.
He was trying to touch me, so I hit him really hard and he fell down and blood started coming out. But I can assure you, he was alive when I left, just unconscious.
You lying bimbo! My sweet Kyle would never do such things!
The guy was wearing a costume and it was stalking a woman. I would hardly qualify that as sweet.
Ugh. I didn't want to say anything, but he was always causing trouble whenever he comes by. Some of your own clan members will tell the same.
So wait, wasn't what Charlotte did justify his self-defense?
Only up to the knocking out part, but she went beyond and killed the guy with a chair and tried to dump the body. And that's exactly where your theory falls apart.
What? What are you talking about?
Let's start by explaining the contradictions in what you say and what exactly happened. Let's start with the murder weapon. The chair.
The chair, right? The one that it broke to pieces during the beatdown.
Have you noticed that the chairs around here are heavy as a person?
If you're trying to tell me that Miss Charlotte didn't have the body strength to sit in a chair, then let me remind you. She was in a state of blinding rage. High adrenaline can give temporary strength, letting her kill him until she calmed down.
Fair enough. But what about... What about after the murder?
Eh?
We know that the body was dished in the water, and from what we've seen, Kyle was bulkier than me. He's not fat, he's big-boned.
Oh yeah, if her rage is subsided, she did not have the body strength anymore to drive the body into the water. Drag a body, especially on the hard floor, can't even move a barrel of wine on it.
And if she was still in rage mode, she was not in the state to save herself by ditching the body. Damn it!
But that's just circumstantial at best. We have no proof of that. Maybe the bartender was involved too.
How would she bring an employee to what she thought was a date?
Yeah.
Hey, man, don't drag me into this. I was with my fishing buddies all night. You can check.
Damn it!
But you are right about one thing. Someone else was in the bar last night.
What? Who?
The murderer, of course.
Explain yourself.
To do that, we'll first need to observe the timeline. We know that Charlotte hit him once, which rendered our victim unconscious.
Yeah, so?
But this contradicts with something we already have.
My report?
Yes, the report stated that after the first hit, he stumbled to the point where he was beaten to death.
But if Charlotte really knocked him out, that means he did not immediately get back up.
Simply speaking, he got hit, fell unconscious, woke up later with a splitting headache and probably disoriented.
I see. So there was a time gap we did not notice before. Granted, that may have been a possibility, but what does that tell us?
It means we got one thing very wrong. And that is how long the victim was here. We thought the body was immediately dumped after the first hit, but considering what we know now,
the victim was here for some time after the first attack and was probably sitting on the chair he was beaten with.
Probably. That does contradict with somebody's testimony here. And that person... I can't remember who either of these guys are. Okay, the bartender... Alfred Viperblood. You have some explaining to do.
What the hell did you just say? How dare you?
You told me yourself you were looking for Kyle all night at his favorite places, right?
Yeah, so... So why didn't you come by this place to look for him? He was a frequent guest here. Kind of an oversight, don't you think?
It must have slipped my mind. But that doesn't mean I killed him.
Besides, why would I kill my favorite nephew?
Good idea.
Eh?
Let's talk about motive, shall we?
Okay.
I remember something you told me about.
About what?
You told me about how... I forgot what he actually said. You told me assassins were after him. I am surprised you're not blaming them for your nephew's murder. What? Oh, right, yeah. There's probably an assassin who killed Kyle to threaten our clan. Yeah, right? How do you forget something so important? Besides, killing Kyle didn't make any sense. He actually did more harm to the clan while being alive thanks to his juvenile nature. He offered no strategic support to the clan that would make him a target. I can think of many others who fit the profile instead of him. But he was the son of the clan head. How much strategic importance do you need more than that? That's the second part that confuses me. Why did the son of the clan, head of the clan, not have any bodyguards? Shouldn't your boss spare a couple of bodyguards for a son, or keep him in protection till the danger passed? Yeah, You know what? I bet there were no assassins to begin with. Should I talk to your brother about it? There's no need. I kept it a secret to avoid panic in the clan. Yeah, right. Do you trust this guy, Dreg? As much as I trust weak old cheese. But it's true. Why would I kill him? Well, considering the way he was killed, I think you were angry. You were angry, enraged. That much is obvious from the way he was beaten to death. Why would I be angry with him? I loved my nephew. At one point, maybe. But love can die when a person's nature becomes too much to handle. He was being challenging, yes, but he could still be brought back to the right path. But that changed last night, when he tried to force himself on a woman. Stop it! Your clan considers yourselves as honorable people, and the actions of your nephew are a black blotch on your clan. So you did what you had to do, to save face, to save honor, didn't you? Didn't you? You're damn right I did. The boy was out of control. I found him here, nursing his wound, wearing those clothes. He told me what he was doing. My first thought was to take him to his father, to discipline him strictly. But the boy, he wanted the clan to pursue this woman and punish her for defending himself. I don't remember what happened next, but when I came to, he was dead and the broken pieces of the chair were in my hands. So you dumped the body in the water, hoping that the river would take him out to sea. I was just gonna say he ran away, and no one would have questioned much, knowing it was better that way. Officer, where should I go wrong when I raised him? Is it my fault that he turned out this way? That's the thing about dying. We'll never know the truth about it. I see. Well, maybe I will know the truth after all. When I meet up with him. In hell. Yeah, my head. What happened? You got drunk off of apple juice, you lightweight. What? I will face my grandmother now. I've ruined my life. I will ignore my family. Eventually my wife will leave me and the kids will be outcast because of their alcoholic father. I think she hasn't sobered up yet. And apparently has a very grim image of drunk people. Can't blame her though, considering who she hangs out with. I know. I'll consult Officer Dreg. He's an expert on getting drunk. That's like asking a snake to make an antidote. What's he doing anyway? Setting the record straight with Charlotte. How's that going, I wonder? What did you say? Never mind, that answered my question. Blacked out? You were freaking drunk? And to think I actually thought there was a decent man out there. If you ever come back here again, I will marinate your body in wine and roast you to feed to the dogs. Wow, I don't know about singing, but that woman really knows how to threaten a guy. Yeah, I'm going to have some nightmares about it, probably. Well, you know what they say. When one door opens, simply open a window to another bar. Pretty sure that's not how the phrase goes. What phrase? There's a phrase? Is this what alcohol does to you? Will I become like him? Yeah, right. Don't try to be on my level so soon. I have years of experience. There's a long and arduous journey ahead of you. So you're saying that I'll never be like you? Thanks. That actually makes me feel better. Wait, what?
I'll stick to what I'm good at from now on. Unhealthy eating habits. I'm off to binge on pies.
Wait, what I meant was I could train you in the art of drinking. Damn, here I thought I had a prodigy students in my hand to carry on my drinking legacy when I was gone. Only one of you is enough as it is.
It's too bad, though. That woman really liked you, it seems.
Yeah, I doubt it would have lasted long anyway once you got to know me.
Sounds about right.
Well, we should go too. I need to pick the kids up from school anyway.
And I have a date. I mean, sort of. It involves the hospital and life support. I think I can make it work.
And I'm off to find a new bar. Hopefully that place will have better service. Before I go, I am glad, Dreg, that you're not dead. Yet.
Yeah, I guess me too. You're an annoying person, but you're our annoying person.
That's the best you can do, huh? It's more than enough when it comes to you.
A lot more.
Right. Well, I should get going too. I need to find a new place to drink now. I heard a new bar.
Do they not know?
Huh? I swear someone died over here. Where's the body? It's at the police station.
Oh, thanks. I hate searching for bodies. Why can't people just leave their dead ones behind?
I must admit, it is a lot easier with animals. Still don't like emotions, huh?
You know me, Dreg. Emotions mean nothing to me, for I am the ultimate truth.
You look calm to see me. Probably because I'm still wondering if you're real to begin with. It's ironic that you question the most real thing in this universe. Besides, don't the weird things happening in your life are proof enough? Which brings back to my original question. Oh, really? What's that again? Do they not know? Know what? That you cannot die. Dead Grump walking.